Hello my loves and welcome to Scent Essence. I am doing a new tray for the month of May. So May in Boston, where I live, is really when I start to feel spring coming. I mean, the flowers are blooming and everything, they've been blooming, but in terms of like the warmth and the sunshine, it really starts to come together more consistently in May. And so this is when I feel like I want my spring in a bottle fragrances, and that is without a doubt un jardin sur le toit from Hermes. This is my spring in a bottle scent. It is fresh cut grass, it is rose, apple. Those are the notes that I pick up on in here the most. I think there's a few more notes listed, but it is just gorgeous. It's sweet and green and fresh and crisp and just perfect for spring. Even the color is perfect, right? So yeah, I already wore her once last month and just enjoyed it so much, and I just can't wait to wear her some more. And then in a similar vein, I have my little Lombardans from Diptyque, which is another kind of like green rose, but different vibe. It's not grassy green. It is, what's in here? Black currant maybe, or cassis, which is like the leaf, which gives some greenness to it. It is a little bit juicy, and yeah, just another like scent for a fairy, you know, like a forest fairy. That's what this one feels like. And it has this beautiful bottle with a swan. It's just magical, like it's whimsical, you know. And I want to maybe just use this up, you know, because I tend to like save my travel sizes, but you know, the reason that I get them is to test them out, and I love this one, so I'm just gonna try to make a dent or possibly finish it up this month. Okay, and then switching gears a little bit, I have been craving sweet scents, which is why I ended up getting these two, again the travel sizes, to test out, and they have been compared to each other a lot, but I just did a review on Mochi milk and I don't really find them that similar, but I want to wear them both and just test it out some more and see how I feel. But I already know that I love her, which was a surprise to me. But this is just a sweet scent that I really get along with. It is sweet, creamy strawberries, but what gets me with this, the reason why I love it, I think it's the ambroxan in here. It gives it this airy feel, and to me that is just so addictive. And when it comes to gourmands, those are the ones that I tend to actually like. The airy ones, the ones that feel like a cloud, like just super light and almost fresh, like there's a freshness to this. And this one does not have ambroxan, at least it's not listed. And so that's a big difference for me, that I feel like this feels a lot denser. It's still a really nice fragrance, and I get the similarity, but this also has sandalwood, so it's more woody to my nose, and I do get a little bit of peach and like marshmallow fluff. but to me I get a denser woodiness at the bottom, the dry down. And so yeah, to me that makes this really different than the Kayali one. The Kayali one is like a cloud, it's so airy, and this one is not, and so just the texture of it is different, and the sandalwood really sets it apart. So I don't think I like this one as much, but I'm gonna test it out some more and just give it more of a chance. That is gonna be my tray. I think, I'm just gonna put this back on here too, because I really want to wear this. This is a natural scent. I think it probably expires a little bit quicker than most perfumes, and so I really just want to enjoy it for the spring, for the season that it was made. And these Ffern fragrances, they're made seasonally, and I feel like that's the purpose of them, and that's so beautiful, just to embrace the season that you're in. And yeah, even if it's fleeting, right? Because they don't make these again, they don't keep them on their website or anything, they just make them for each season and then they're gone. I kind of just want to embrace that and just use this one and just enjoy it for the season that I'm in. So that's gonna be my tray, and now let's get into some poetry. So for anyone new to the channel, I love to include some poetry at the end of each perfume tray video. I love poetry, and specifically mystical poetry. So poems written by the great mystics of many different traditions. We have mystics from the Christian tradition, from Islam, from Sufism, from the Vedic tradition, and this is a beautiful book that includes voices from, like it says here, from east and west, so from all over, from many different traditions. The wisdom speaks to us. It doesn't matter what the container is. And I'm a firm believer that, God has no religion. We do have religions, and they are sacred and valid, but those are just our human containers, right? To make sacred space, to meet God, to talk to God, and that's beautiful. And I just love to draw wisdom from all of these traditions, because they all have such pearls of knowledge and inspiration and guidance, So yeah, I'm going to share one today from St. John of the Cross. What is grace? I asked God, and he said, all that happens. Then he added, when I looked perplexed, could not lovers say that every moment in their beloved's arms was grace? Existence is my arms, though I well understand how one can turn away from me until the heart has wisdom. So with that said, may grace reach you wherever you are, and may grace reach all the beings in this world. Maybe we can all just close our eyes for a moment and imagine soft grace just touching the hearts of those in need. Thank you so much, and everyone, please Take care until next time. Bye.